What's going down? What's the deal with it? Your boy, he's elite. Check out my 101. That's a 101 right there. But yeah, what y'all doing today? I'm fresh out of the gym, trying to get it back popping. You know what I'm saying? I'm fresh out of the gym, trying to get it back popping. I let loose of it for a minute, enjoying life. But I'm blessed. I'm thankful. We're going to get a hold to it. Yeah. Background music, courtesy of He's Elite. Why not? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, I was on the treadmill chopping it up with a constituent, and we was running it down through there by some days in time. And I thought about it, man. We captured a beautiful time. And I just wanted to make a video and share that with y'all, you know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna get straight to it. The last day UGKPOSSE and Pimp C was all together. That's what I'm talking about. The last day, which I know none of us knew that would be the last day that we were all gonna be able to come together, hang out, create music and brotherhood, and just do what we do. So the way it go down, I started here. I spoke about this, and I think an interview previously, but it was a brief touch up on the subject, because doing those interviews, you know what I'm saying, it's a time limit. And right now we on my channel, so we on my time, so I could take my time. You see what I'm saying? But basically, I started here. We arrived in Houston to Pimp C's high rise near the Galleria. It was a few carloads of us. Hopefully I can remember everything correctly, because if I leave anybody out, I'm not trying to offend you. But hopefully I think I got a good visual on that time, because it was a trill ass time. So we arrive at the condo, the high rise, whatever you want to call it. Damn near like some Jefferson shit moving on up. You know what I mean? They could see the city from the window and from the balcony. But the UGKPOSSE members that's there consisted of myself, Hezeleo, the Iron Lion, King Leonidas, Hezeleo. That ain't 4-5 people, that's just me. My nigga Beto, DJ Beto, TOE, you know what I'm saying? Vicious, RIP to Vicious, and Bundy G, X-Mob. Ivory P was there. Bankroll Jones was there. Big Bub was there. 17 was there. Corey Moe was there. And my kinfolk, Young Messiah, he was there. Ed was there. And we had a visit from Crime Boss. He came in and out. Him and the dude who had the store on the south side. I think it was called Southside Smoke Shop. I think his name was Jimmy. They came in in and out for a minute to chop it up with Pimp about something. So they dropped in and dropped out. But consistently, all of us was there, like planning, chilling. It was a plan. It was Pimp's plan for all of us when we came back from Dallas to chill at the high rise because we were going to begin some recordings on the project we had started working on. Pimp was working on solo music, album music for UGK, features for all kind of artists. You know what I'm saying? Artists in particular. I remember a Gucci Man feature had came through, and I was present for that, and I was able to hear the session that Gucci had sent. That's a whole different story. But he also was working on features with the UGK Posse. He was doing solo songs and features with us. But this particular time was carved out for us to come together, vibe together, and create some new music for our underground album, which was called the UGK Posse. We got the big nuts. I know that sound like this nigga tripping. But if you ask any UGK Posse member at any moment, hey, what was the name of y'all first project that was, you know what I'm saying, United? What it was gonna be called? And he gonna quote the same shit I just said. The UGK Posse, we got the big nuts. When Pimp said we were gonna call it that, I was like, I guess, hey, shit, it is what it is. We going however the captain say we going, that's how we going. You know what I'm saying? And so when we got in the high rise, I kind of was like, I don't think we're gonna come out with no records right now because due to Pimp performing the night before or whatever, in another little incident, his voice was real groggy and scratched up. And so basically, the female who would become my baby mama, she was on the other side of town waiting on me. So I was like, say, man, I'ma run and go handle this business. But if y'all do go to recording and that shit sound like something, hit me back ASAP. I'm shooting right back over here. You know what I'm saying? I was pretty much putting Pimp in a basic box, thinking like he was a basic nigga like other niggas I knew. Like, this nigga ain't gonna be able to create no records that we gonna use because his voice is just so gone and so fucked up. That's just me. That's how I'm thinking. So I left. Niggas was like, man, you need to just chill. And I had been gone for a few days, so I wanted to go see my little poodle dog, you know what I'm saying? I wanted to go pet my little dog, but it was nothing for me to shoot right back. And so while I was there, I got the call. Say, nigga, that nigga freshened up and shit, nigga, we did about 3-4 records. I say, what? I say, what they sound like? They're like, nigga, it's legit. What's up? I say no more. You know what I mean? Did what I did, hit the highway and shot right back over there. So when I got back over there, I'm like, what y'all got going on? And so Pimp was like, where you been, crazy man? Nigga, we got some records you need to jump on. We left your spots open. And I really was like, I really felt special. Not saying that I was gonna get skipped over, but sometime whoever there sometime could fill in those spots and I get left out. But the whole consideration of, okay, leave that spot open for Heezy, that made me feel good on the inside. You know what I'm saying? And so they pulled up the records that my spots was open on, and they were like, okay, this one you need a 12, this one you need an 8, this one you need a 8 or whatever. It was, I don't remember, I don't think any of them, probably one or two of them later on became 16s or stuff like that. but these were like short bars, like 12 bars, boom, boom. So when they pulled up the records, I spent a little time listening to them, and like that, I wrote the verses. So after I wrote the verses, I went. We had a make ready lab. We had the computer and the microphone, and the microphone was in the to kind of soundproof the area. So it was in the closet, and so I went in there and dropped the verses and shit. And when I came out, it was new ideas ready. They were playing the beats too, and we all was just like chilling, my nigga. Like we all were just comfortable vibing with each other, and it was no outside energy coming from anywhere of any kind. It was all positivity, brotherhood, and vibing. And then Pimp, he just stood up and he took the floor and he started addressing us all. And he was coming from an endearing position of speaking to us and kind of like reading us. Like he would point one of us out, say one of our name, tell us like, I really appreciate you. And as you've been firm, this and that, this and that. This is some of the future things that I have planned for you. And this is some of the future things that I see that you will go on to do. He started prophesizing pretty much on our lives that what he saw. You know what I'm saying? Things that wasn't even in existence yet. He started prophesizing what he saw in his mind for our futures and telling us a little bit about the present and the mirror future about some of the stuff that we were going to go after. And it was all good news. Like everything he was talking about for each one of us, it was no exclusion. It was all inclusion. And it was how could I say? It was excess of inclusion. Like I don't remember exactly what he told every other individual, but I remember him telling me that I would go under Hezeleo. I would also go under Hezeleo and something else. He was clowning if he called me sleazy. But he was saying that I could get multiple opportunities with these different names, and he was going to hook that up. And he said that we were going to do the Posse project and distribute that to the people and see who. That's how he was going to choose whose solo project was going to come out first. But each individual would be featured on the Posse artist project. So he was like, when I put it out, the people will bite down on who they favorite, you know what I'm saying, who they favorite. And when the people judge like who they favorite once the mixtape is circulating, well, not a mixtape, an underground album, because it was all original beats. So once it's circulating, everybody like, hey man, I'm loving it. I'm loving that Vicious on there, man. Hey, I'm loving that 17 on there. Hey, I'm loving that Hezeleo. The word on the street. However, that come about in abundance. That's how you know, boom, the people pick this is what they want to hear next. So that's what we were doing. So he was telling me about the multiple opportunities that I was going to be able to seize under the different names. He was talking about how much he appreciated a nigga. And he told us all that he loved us. You know what I mean? And it just was a great moment because during the process of the 2 years of us ripping and running, handling business, we were busy, and it was moments we were able to, fall away from the cameras, fall away from the crowd, and participate in more or less of private moments when we were barbecuing or when we were boiling crab or when mama was, making gumbos and stuff like that. Just us chilling at the crib or chilling at mama crib or at his crib in PA and having feast, that's one thing I really loved about the way he rocked. We would have abundance of everything. Like if we were drinking alcohol, we would have abundance of bottles. If we were drinking beer, we would have coolers of beers. If we were having barbecue, we would have mounds of beers. If we were having crab, we would have mounds of crab. That's what I like. Abundance. You know what I'm saying? So it was not many of those times for us to fall back and just, express personally what was going on around us because it was all the time something to do and something going on. So I did cherish those moments when we did pump the brakes on the industry shit and pick up the ball on a humanitarian type shit, the human relations, the one-on-one conversations, the group conversations of everybody giving their input, and it's no egos. It's just basically young black males who want to try to get somewhere in life, and we all coming together as a force. And Pimp is the leader of this conglomerate. He's the captain of this ship. So it always felt good when we all could come together, communicate, agree on some stuff, be productive and be creative and bring some stuff to light. So that moment in time, it's real personal to my heart, and I cherish it. And I would advise you with whomever you dealing with, if it's a family, you know what I mean, even if it's not blood related, whomever it is, the people that you amongst, cherish those times because you don't know when that's gonna be the last time. Ain't none of us in that room was thinking after today, things are gonna change drastically. If we were thinking that way, we were thinking that things were gonna change drastically in a upward type situation and elevate all our lives and all our careers. It appeared that everything we had been working for had been locked up and was finna start manifesting. But as we see now today, and we're all blessed to be here, you know what I'm saying? Still thankful, still very thankful that we're all here. But things didn't go like that. You know what I'm saying? Things changed drastically. You know what I'm saying? We lost my nigga like days later. So basically, that last time we were all together, it was a beautiful situation. We created, I think, about 6 records. We had a bunch of ideas there, you know what I'm saying? Some of those records were placed on other projects, you know what I'm saying? Not like, hey, y'all go ahead and take that. Nah, some of those records was taken and placed on other projects. But me personally, I don't dwell on that because I know what's for me is for me. You know what I'm saying? I know I was on them songs. Some of them songs I got copies of. But I'm not going to be chasing ghosts, worrying about who took me off what. Right now in my life, everything, I'm not going to say is in my control, but everything I'm doing, you know what I'm saying, a nigga can't take me off of nothing. You know what I mean? So again, what's for me is for me. And what we did appear on Naked Soul of Sweet James Jones, I still featured on, you know what I'm saying, a record on that project. And the Still Pimpin', you know what I'm saying? I'm still featured on a record that was on that project. And that was a good look. That was a good look. That, to me, I take it as if it's a promo in the right direction, but it's not like we're gonna carry you. We're gonna put your name out there and let people know, yeah, you was there, this and that, this and that. It's what you do after that. So everything somebody do for me, I take it as a stepping stone. I don't completely depend on nothing no man do for me. You know what I'm saying? I never was able to depend on my own dad. So my expectations of a man is never true dependence. I depend on a higher power, you know what I'm saying? And I depend on my ability, my knowledge, my wisdom, and my strength. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't never looking at dudes like niggas owe me something. Whatever a nigga do for me is just basically a cherry on top of my cake. Cause I'm already understanding I'm coming with every ingredients necessary to build and bake the type of cake that I like. And I like abundance. So if a nigga give me a little swipe of motherfucking icing, hey, my nigga, appreciate that. That's what's up. Woo, woo. Because I didn't expect that. You know what I mean? I expect what I expect out of myself. I'm already seeing the whole cake. I'm already seeing the cherry on top and the icing because I'm going to depend on myself to do that. So if you give me anything, you know what I'm saying? Hey, I appreciate it, but I'm never depending on that. So like I was saying, it was a great moment. The last time UGKPOSSE and Pimp C got to hang out and be creative and be productive, it was all love in the room. Again, I got to stress, he told us all he loved us. He prophesied to us and told us how we were going to be successful and do all kind of things in life. And hey, man, we did that. You know what I'm saying? And we still on the grind, taking care of business. It's a multitude of business going on. It's not just music. It's not just clothing. It's surviving. It's getting, you know what I'm saying, where we going in life. And that's what it's about. You know what I'm saying? If this avenue and that door closed, say, man, you got to open up some more. Matter of fact, you got to kick down some more. But yeah, it's your boy Hezeleo. If you visited my channel, you know what I'm saying, and you ain't subscribed, hey, I would appreciate it if you do. But, if you don't, keep on looking, you know what I'm saying, without subscribing. Long as you come back and take a look and check out the content, I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? Leave a comment, you know what I mean? I got a lot of footage, you know what I'm saying, that's unreleased, exclusive footage that I'll be bringing to my channel. And I'll be doing a lot more videos. And just, hey, man, whatever I feel like putting on my channel, you know what I'm saying, that's what I'm going to do. I appreciate y'all. I'm out.